Hi, thanks for stopping by and clicking on the play button there. I'm Theresa Paul. I'm a Senior Executive Unit Leader with AVON and a McConnell Club member. So welcome to yet another Tuesdays with Theresa. We're doing a video today, obviously. You're here with me watching, because I wanted to show you a few things. Today is Tuesday, September 17th. It's my oldest son's birthday. So, yeah, I have a son that's, I'm having a hard time saying this. I have a son that's 30 years old. I don't feel old enough to have a son that's 30 years old. I kind of feel not much older than 30 myself. I had a mommy for 30 years. That's kind of a little unsettling. Okay, moving on before I get too sappy here. We know I don't do sap and mush too well. So happy birthday to baby boy. And, wow. Okay, so today we're going to talk about marketing your AVON business. And yeah, I'm reading from my notes because I have to, so I don't get distracted and end up all over the place. But we're going to talk about marketing your AVON business passively, aggressively, or passive-aggressively. How does that work? So we're going to do aggressively using passive methods, okay? So in the past, we've talked about prospecting and canvassing and door-to-door, business to business, in person, talking to people. And those are all direct ways to grow your business. Puppy, get back. You know what? I should have done this in a different room without the boys. He wants to go look out the window here. So, yeah, good boy. Go lay down. He wants, yeah. Okay, we'll continue, sorry. So, knocking on doors and business to business, those are all direct ways. Talking to people while you're out in public, those are all direct methods of marketing your business. And some people feel that those ways are a little bit too aggressive or too forward, and they're not comfortable with talking to people out in the street or knocking on a door or whatever. So we want to talk about ways that are more passive or indirect without talking to strangers or, just approaching strangers. But we still want to make ourselves known. So basically we're branding ourselves while we're doing this. We want to be known as the Avon lady. We when someone thinks about Avon, we want them to think about us. When somebody hears Avon or sees an Avon commercial or picks up their Avon product, I want them to think about Theresa, because then they'll call me to either purchase their products or become a representative. So we just want everybody to know, even if they're not buying Avon from me. I have people that don't buy Avon from me at all, but they know that that's Theresa, the Avon lady. And I've got people that tell me, well, wow, you're everywhere. Everybody knows you. And then I got, people that say, yeah, but you're so lucky. This comes easy for you. You're Theresa Paul. It's just easy for you. No, it's not. It wasn't. Well, maybe it is now. Not really. I still have to work it. And it wasn't always that easy. None of this came to me. I worked to grow my business. I didn't just have people knocking on my door saying, oh, you're the Avon lady, I want to buy Avon from you. I wasn't driving down the street and didn't have a representative fall out of the sky into my lap and say, gee, I want to sell Avon. Well, okay, some of it did happen that way. Okay, not exactly that way, but some of it did come easy and some of it did. People did pick up the phone and call me, and that I have never spoken to. But it didn't just happen out of the blue. It happens because of something that I had previously done to promote my business. Last week, this sweet old guy at the post office stops me and asks me if I was the representative that used to deliver Avon to his wife's diner. I think I did a few times, but I don't think I was her regular representative there. But he did ask me for a brochure, and a few days later, his wife did call me and place an order. So how did that sweet man know that I was an Avon representative? Two things. I had my Avon pin on my shirt, And I was walking out of the post office as he started talking to me, but I had the Avon signs on the side of my car. So, Avon signs, he knew there was an Avon lady in the post office, Avon button, 2 and 2, 4, me. So he talked to me, he got the books, and his wife called me with an order. So, what are some passive ways to get attention as an Avon representative? Check this out.
Doing things my own way, what can I say? Try to live a life that has a reason. Time will fade away, but during our stay, we got better things to do right now than go to sleep. And I don't think we'll be home tonight. I'd keep this day we're having from ending. If I could, I'd keep us all together forever.
Okay, so what did you see in all that? Avon, 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 Avon. Those are, you know, some of the things were right there, but it was attracting attention to us. But some of the things we weren't right there, but it was still out there, Avon, 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 and it had the phone numbers on and they could contact us. So what are some of the ways that we can passively attract attention to us as the Avon representative? A couple things, carrying an Avon tote bag. So, you know, Avon had these great bags as an incentive. Can you see it? They're great. They're awesome. You carry this bag. Who doesn't see Avon there and stop and ask you? I like this one myself. This is one that I carry, my I Heart Avon bag. And, you know, people will, I'm knocking everything over here. Sorry. People will stop you and say, oh, do you sell Avon? Do you have a brochure? There you go. You didn't have to approach them. They approached you. Wearing the Avon logo clothing. There's some great pieces of clothing that you can get. Again, some of these came from Town and Country, or they were incentives from Avon. Look, the I Heart Avon logo just on a t-shirt. People will ask you about it. Avon, Summer Celebration. Oh, Avon. This one I liked. This one a friend of mine designed for me a few years ago. It's actually a recruiting ad on the front of the t-shirt and the back of it, so they can see you coming and going both ways. But I kind of like that. It's like your recruiting ad right there. So be creative, and right there, I didn't have to talk to anybody, but they just saw my recruiting ad while they were shopping or doing whatever else they were doing. Wearing the Avon buttons like I had on in the post office that day. This is a little recruiting one. I love earning with Avon. Be Avon. And you can get these all over the place. Some of these I got from Avon, the district managers, or at district events. At Town and Country makes a nice professional looking name badge, more of a business name badge instead of just a button or a pin, but you can put those on your pocketbooks, your bags, your hats, your jackets, whatever. It's just, you know, I've had waitresses stop me while I'm eating lunch and ask me if I sell Avon. Oh, I was thinking about joining, can you sign me up? I never even had to approach that waitress. She approached me because of an Avon button on my shirt. So those are some passive ways that you can market your business. And if you do it every day, repeatedly, every single time you go out, that's aggressively, passively marketing your business. So where do you get these items? Everywhere and everywhere. The tote bags are incentives from Avon's, or you can buy them online. Town and Country. Google them. Just there's a few websites on Facebook, some representatives that make things and sell them too. But the Town and Country ones are all Avon approved. And sometimes it does take a little longer to get the stuff from Town and Country, but you know it's good quality and it's a reputable company. Where do you find them? Oh, Avon Advantage. YourAvon.com, the Communities tab, and Avon Advantage, and Town and Country is in there. So, what else? Yard signs are a great way to get your Avon, buy or sell. My phone number. Can you see it? It's huge. But I got these at Vistaprint. Look at this. You're going to put your yard sign out, and you're going to put a little hook on it, and you can hang brochures on it. But when you do that, put it on this side too, and hang brochures off this corner so it's balanced, so your sign's not all lopsided and stuff there. But and double bag the brochures to protect them from the weather. You put them in the bag, tuck the bag down around, and put it in again. But this is just a drapery hook that I stuck over the edge of that, and you can hang the books on it. Or you can get like the shepherd's hook that you hang a potted plant on and hang it next to the sign. It's probably a little sturdier and you can hang more on it. The signs I get from Vistaprint, I don't know if Town and Country has those, I didn't look. But you can design your own, you can put whatever you want on it. They're usually like $19.99 regular price, but I wait till they go on sale. They usually have a half price kind of sale, so I stock up and I buy a few. I just got a call yesterday from, I left the sign somewhere that we had been tailgating in the parking lot, and at the store they didn't say anything, so I left the sign there, and I got a call yesterday from somebody. I'm going to go sign him up on Thursday this week. Someone I never met, someone I didn't approach in public, but I passively had my sign there. And he called me. So it works. And this is kind of, there's different things you can do with the yard sign. Like where I live, it's kind of a quiet development. There's not really a lot of traffic coming through here. If you don't live here, you don't really have a reason to come through here. So putting a yard sign out there really isn't going to be a big thing for me marketing my business. But while we were in Jamaica in January, there was a representative, Lynn, that was with us. Very sweet, very fun lady. I can't remember her last name. Sorry, Lynn, if you're watching this. But she had some great ideas, and one of the things she was saying was you take your yard sign and you go knock on somebody's door that might live at an intersection by a school or a higher traffic area, and you introduce yourself and say, I'm with Avon. I would like to know, can I leave my sign at the end of your yard? I have a free gift for you. You can bring a product or whatever, give her a free gift if they say yes. I have a free gift for you. You give them a brochure and say, I'll be back to pick up my sign in 2 weeks. Thanks for babysitting it for me. And when I come back to pick up your sign, you can order anything you want out of this brochure. I'll give you a 20% discount. So you go back in 2 weeks, you pick up your sign. Hopefully you've gotten customers and calls from that sign. And hopefully you have a new customer that you left the brochure with for the 2 weeks, and she'll place an order with you too. So that's kind of you have to be a little aggressive there to go approach somebody and ask them that. But while you've got that sign sitting there, hopefully you're getting calls and attention from that sign. And then you move on to somebody else on a different corner or whatever. I haven't tried this. As a matter of fact, I kind of forgot about it till I started writing all this stuff up and talking about the signs. So I thought it was kind of a good idea. How can you go wrong? And especially, you see them all over town and stuff, the political ones, the campaign ones and stuff, but can you just put your sign on the side of the road? Is anyone going to say anything? I don't know. But if you ask somebody permission to put it in their yard, then no one's going to come take it down. Well, they might, but odds are you're not going to have a problem with it because that person that lives there gave you permission to put the sign in the yard. So that's a good way to promote your business with your yard signs. So that is an example of a very aggressive way to passively market your business. I don't know if Town and Country has them or not, but I know Vistaprint does, and you can design your own. You can put whatever you want on it. And they're good quality. They're sturdy. You can get the sign holders too. What else? Oh, the banners for the tailgating and events. You saw these in the little slideshow that I showed you there. I don't know if I showed you this one. Avon. Oops, it's upside down. Sorry. This one is huge. It says earn money with Avon. And I got these banners a few years ago, quite a few years ago actually, on eBay, and I cannot remember the lady's name, but she did custom banners. We pretty much told her what we wanted, and she made them for us. My cousin and I, because she got some too, and we got a pretty good deal on them. They're very sturdy. They've lasted. The vinyl has stayed on. It's very heavy. We use them tailgating. I haven't left them outside anywhere, but I use them when we're in the parking lot tailgating, and they've been rolled up in and out of my car a million times. But those come in handy when you're doing events and you're tailgating, or if you have somewhere that you can leave it outside in a place that you can hang something up. Those are very sturdy and very strong for that too. And so yeah, tailgating is kind of a little passive and aggressive, because you have to be out there to talk to the people, but it's passive in that they are coming to you to talk to you. You don't have to approach them. They see your signs. They're coming over there interested in what you have to offer. So, sorry, I have to, maybe I am older than I thought. Maybe I am becoming an old lady, and I am old enough to have a 30-year-old son. I don't know. I'm starting to look old, aren't I? Okay, not as old as sorry, back to business here. That's why I need my notes, because you might even be able to find a local sign shop that can make the yard signs and the banners for you. You might even get a better price than Vistaprint or whatever. And I always like to do business locally if I can, and that's why I went to eBay originally, because there wasn't a sign shop around here that could do that. There might be now, but I have them, so I don't need them, so I haven't looked. But check your local businesses, because I do like to support local small businesses when I can. So you might be able to find someone that can do the yard signs and some banners for you at even a better price than Vistaprint. So check that out. The tents and events. The Avon tents that you saw, the big pink, black, and white ones, those were provided by Avon to the district managers. They're great. I'm sure everyone's seen them by now. Some of them can be loaned out. Some of the district managers will loan them to you, some won't. Some will loan them to you if they're at the event with you. So you're going to have to ask your district manager and see. The black tent with the white lettering, that was an incentive by Avon, and some of the leadership representatives earned those tents last winter. So maybe there's a representative in your downline or your upline or somebody that has one if you need to borrow it. You can do that for an event too. Or even if you want to do like an Avon yard sale or something in your yard, that's you can use the tent for that. If you want the tents though, you could buy just a white canopy tent and either paint the Avon lettering on it yourself with fabric paint and stencils, or you can find somebody that does silk screening and have them silk screen the Avon logo on it for you. So you could do those too if you wanted an Avon canopy or tent to use for the outdoor events, because that does attract a lot of attention from way down the street. If you're at a street fair and you're kind of looking down the street, you're going to see a row of canopies, but you're not really seeing the signage of what all those things are. But when you see one of those with big Avon letters on the top of it, you know there's an Avon tent down the street. So that's, you know, a good way to, again, brand it Avon out there. So keep that in mind. What else do we have here? Labels, flyers, business cards. Business cards are a great way to, flyers, business cards. They're a great way to get your name out there. A lot of things you can do with them, a lot of places you can get them. These I got at Vistaprint. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this design. Some of mine are just recruiting business cards. Some of them are sales. Some of them are a little bit of both. Some of them are promoting my website. You can do whatever you want with them. But when you give out business cards to somebody, don't just hand them one card. Hand them 3 cards. Ask them to 3 cards. Ask them to share your card with their friends. If you're out and about, there's bulletin boards at some of the grocery stores or the delis or the gym sometimes has, you know, when you go to the gym, wherever there's a bulletin board with message things or whatever, you can hang your business cards up there too. These I got from Vistaprint. It's a recruiting card. They were called rack cards, and at one time they were free. You could get 50 of them free, and you just paid for shipping. I think I saw them on Vistaprint the other day for $10. But they're really good quality. Look how glossy they are. They're very professional looking. You can use these to hang on bulletin boards too. And they're colorful. They get attention. So, or you could use these and then just attach some business cards to the bottom of it and hang up too. So a few different ways you can use them. These business cards are great too. I got these from Town & Country. They cost a little bit more, but they have on the bottom, so when you give somebody the business card, you can ask for their contact information and tear that off, and then you have their information too. And if you're talking to them, recruiting them, setting up an appointment, you have it all right there to keep track of. Very professional, very sharp looking. I actually at one time used these too for drawings at events. They get my business card, they fill this out, that goes into the drawing. So there's a few things you can do with these too, and they're again, they're a little bit more expensive than the Vistaprint ones, but they're very professional and depending on what you want to use them for. Box full of leads. I forgot to bring my lead box up here, but boxfulofleads.com, they sell these cardboard boxes and these go on top of it. People can fill them out and put it in the box, and you can leave those boxes at the beauty shop, at the pizza place, at the nail salon, whoever will let you leave the box. You've seen them where people just fill the stuff out. I have gotten recruits that way. I've gotten customers that way. So boxfulofleads.com, boxfulofleads, boxfulofleads.com. Check that out. That's another passive way to aggressively market your business. If you leave them in 5 places in town and you go check them regularly, pull these out. You can call, email, drop a brochure off to the people. You know, on the sign on the box, it's like they're entered in a drawing for free products. And you don't have to give away a $100 product basket. You can give away a $10 product bundle. The natural sets, when they're on sale, the bundles, that's a great bundle of gifts that didn't cost you a whole lot of money, but you got contact information and again, passively marketed your business. And again, if you do a lot of it, you're aggressively marketing your business. So what else did I have here? The business cards, the car signs, and the window decals. I don't think I showed you any pictures of window decals in that little slideshow I did there. Town & Country has the window decals. There's on, check it out on Facebook. It's called AVON Signs and Decals, or AVON Decals and Signs. There's a great site on Facebook. And some of you people that are watching this, I know that you have your favorite places that you shop from to get your signs, to get your decals, to get whatever. Do me a favor and share those on our Tuesdays with Theresa Facebook group so that others, you know, because they're all going to be looking for them, but we like to refer people to, you know, to businesses that we like. And we want to make sure that when we're shopping, it's from a reputable company, because sometimes we don't just like to Google something and shop if we've never heard of them. So referrals are always good. So share with us who you are using to get your materials and your signs or your cards or whatever, your decals and everything from, or your bags, your tote bags, your shirts, your clothing, your buttons, your pins. The car signs we talked about. This one came from Vistaprint. It matches the business cards and the other signs I use. This was one of the small signs from Vistaprint. It was free. The Vistaprint ones are a little bit thinner, but again, it was free. And this one fits on the back of my my Escape. The other ones were too big, but it's so somebody following me can call me and harass me because I was a bad driver. No, just kidding. I never, ever, ever had that happen. And maybe I am a bad driver, but I still never had anyone call me and complain. But the signs you can get from Vistaprint, I have some heavier ones that I got from magneticsigns.com. There's the wraps you can do. You saw Lisa Wilbur's car in there. I hope you don't mind, Lisa, but I put your car there. It's all over the place. And you taught me how to be the marketing, I won't use the word I used with you, but how to get your name out there. It's all about making sure everyone knows you're the Avon lady. So Lisa had her car professionally wrapped. You can get half wraps. You can get, I took my car to see the local guy, and he told me because it's so expensive to wrap or even do a half wrap, we had talked about, he called them impact graphics. And it's, you know, really big across the car. It'll say Avon, and it'll have my contact information. I haven't done anything with it yet. I got other things ended up happening in my life that kept me a little busy, and I never went back to do it. I still want to. So, but check around to your local sign shops and stuff. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars to get a wrap. Again, you can do a half wrap or the impact graphics. I have magnets right now. You saw them on the Red Escape. They're just red and white magnets with black letters, and it says buy Avon or start earning today, and it's got my website and my phone number. So the magnets, I think, were $50 for the pair. They might be a little more than that. It was a couple years ago, but they're really heavy. They wear really well in the winters here in New York and everything else. I don't ever take them off the car. I know that's probably not good for the car, but whatever. There's window decals that you can get. Town and Country has them. There's other places, again, you can find them online. Cute ones that say I'm the Avon lady, or it's got your name and your phone number, buy or sell Avon, whatever you want to put on them. Again, it's drawing attention to your car. It's drawing attention to you. If you don't have money for this, did you see the car with the window chalk? There's a few reps around here that do that, and I bought the chalk and I never used it. I don't even know what I did with it, but you could advertise specials on your window. Even if you have the window magnets, you could do, you know, ask me about our new skincare or ask me about our new lipstick or whatever. You can, and they're colorful and they're bright and they attract attention. And the window chalk is what, $5 if that? So that's a way that you can market yourself too. You don't have to spend a lot of money. And Lisa Wilbur showed us previously her Yugo with the pizza sign on top of it. And whatever signage, you know, whatever she could afford. But that's how she did it. That's how she marketed herself. And eventually she got the nice new car with the nice new wrap. And I was thinking, and I haven't done this either, but this big old sign here, my yard sign, I could probably stick that in my windshield. Like, you know how people put the shade things, the windshield shades up in their car to keep the car cool in the summertime? You could probably just stick that right up in your windshield while you're shopping, while your car's in the parking lot, while you're at work, whatever. Or stuff it in the back window while, you know, if you can, prop it up in the back window, whatever, while you're in the mall or while you're doing whatever. It's there. It attracts attention. People have great success putting the suction cup hooks on their windows around the back of their car and hanging some brochures there with a little sign that says free, take one. You could probably have a small magnet made that says free, take one, that you could put on the side of your car where you suction those on and leave those out for people to take. Again, you're marketing yourself, you're putting it out there in a passive way. You're not standing there talking to people in the parking lot, but they're seeing Avon and they're seeing your books and your contact information. What else do I have here? The window decals. Perhaps. So, be creative. You don't need to have a few $100s to do some of this stuff. You can make your own signs. And I think that you guys saw that. I tried to put in that slideshow, somebody had a hat that she made with the jewels on it that said Avon. She didn't, you know, you don't have to go spend $20 to buy a hat that says Avon. If you're creative enough and you have a cap sitting there, put some jewels on it or use fabric paint or whatever. People will ask you about it. So, and you can grow into it as your business grows and you're making more money, then you can spend a little more money on fancier signs or whatever. But in the meantime, make sure that you're just putting yourself out there any way you can. Just make sure, if you're making your own signs, make sure that your spelling is correct or your grammar is correct on some of the things, because that's kind of a turnoff to people sometimes to buy or sell Avon, S-E-L-L, sell Avon, please. Just saying. You're laughing. I know you are because you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so just be creative. And what else? Facebook pages is a great way, again, you're putting yourself out there. If you haven't created a page for your Avon business on Facebook, create one. You can post the specials from our websites. You can share the posts with your friends. You can ask your friends to share the post. Just say, hey, help me with my business here. Share this on your page. Or is it okay if I post one of my Avon specials on your page so that your friends can see them too? Ask. Some of them are going to tell you yes. You might get one or two that say, no, I don't want everyone doing that. Fine. But if you don't ask, you're not going to get the opportunity for someone to tell you yes. What else did I have here that I wanted to talk to you about? Oh, the bags. I kind of like this. When you're delivering orders to your customers or your offices or whatever, as you walk through the office, and I found this out. I went into an office one time and I had all my little white bags and stuff, and one of the ladies looks at me and she goes, did they order lunch out? Like she thought I was from the deli or whatever delivering. And then I laughed. I said, no, I'm delivering Avon. And it occurred to me that if I walked into the office carrying these, then I would stand out as Avon. And so I started doing that, and people would be like, oh, Avon, do you have a book for me? As I'm walking through the nursing home or the hospital or whatever to deliver to the lady upstairs. Oh, do you have an Avon book on you? No one was asking me for an Avon book when I was carrying the plain, even though it says underneath Mark or Avon or whatever. They're not seeing that. So carry that. Even if you only have a few small deliveries, stick them in the big Avon tote bag and carry that around because that'll get attention. And people will stop you and ask you for an Avon book. What else? Oh, my flyers. This is just little silly things that, what stands out more? If I stuck this white thing on the back of the book here, kind of blends in, not so much. See that pink thing? That's bright. Someone's going to pick it up and go, oh, what's that? Can't really read it right away, but they're going to look at it to see what's that bright pink thing there instead of the little white one. However, if I was using the white one on it, I would use it on the front of the book because it stands out more there. Little things, little things. Did everybody go to youravon.com and check out the new Avery label templates and the QR codes? Look at that. See that QR code? Do you know what that's for? Most of you do. It's a you scan it with your phone. There's a bar scan app that you can get. You scan it with your phone and it takes the person right to your e-representative website or whatever, wherever you want to take them, your Facebook page or whatever. But a lot of people these days do that with their phones. They just want to scan something. They don't have to type in your website address or whatever. It takes them right there, right to your page. So start using the QR codes, and I am going to start using them on my recruiting flyers. I'm going to start using them on business cards, because you can do stuff on the back of your business cards too. Or I could just put them on labels and go stick them all on the back of my business cards until I order them, so that people have the QR codes. Because I want to start getting people shopping on the website, which is very passive. They shop on the website, they pay with their credit card, Avon ships the product directly to the customer for you, right? How easy is that? So we want to get the customers more going to our website. So start putting the QR code on your stuff, and hopefully they'll start scanning it and going to it. You know, put your website there too in case they're not scanning it, but they're still going to go on your website. More passive ways to aggressively market your business. So I forgot something. I'm editing this back in. There were pictures of pens in that little slideshow. These pens, Rosa, my downline, my executive unit leader, she has these pens made, and I have no idea where she does it. There's a few places online that you can get it done, but she takes these with her everywhere. She gives them to waitresses, she leaves them at the bank, she leaves them with people. Her pens are all over the place. There's a million of them in my car. But they're pens. It's got her contact information on it. Buy or sell Avon, her phone number, her website. So this is another way that you can get them out there. You don't know where these pens are going to end up. You give them to your customers. You have no idea where these pens are going to end up. but she gets people contacting her from this too. It's something like most people don't throw a pen in the garbage. They might throw a business card in the garbage. They'll throw a recruiting flyer in the garbage. The brochures go in the garbage. The only time the pens go in the garbage is when they stop working. And people are always taking each other's pens or leaving them lay somewhere or whatever. So the pens are a great marketing tool as well. And again, you don't know where they're going to end up. So I didn't want to not talk about these. I was putting everything together, editing the video and putting it together, and I realized I didn't put the pens in there. So and that's a very important tool too. So I have no idea how long I've babbled on here. I hope that you've gotten some ideas here that you can use aggressively to passively market your AVON business. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again in 2 more weeks for another Tuesdays with Theresa call. Thanks. Love you. Bye.